Hello and welcome back to the second quarterfinal of the day. It's Team Incremental face-off against Untamed Cox on Cafe Dostoevsky as the first map of 3. So thank you so much for joining. This is Kanye Diffuse and Patchwork Phoenix. Our links are currently on the screen. Head over to our YouTube and Twitch channels if you want to sub to us personally. But getting into this now, esports faction hosting the Rainbow Six Rivals. So let's get straight into this.
Yeah, no holding back this time around. Let's just get right into it. It's Cafe once again. This is the second time we're seeing it tonight. And yeah, it's Incremental versus UC, and we'll see what they bring to the table here on this map. Let's see how they decide to play it and how things turn out. So we're gonna get into that banning phase right about now, and let's see what comes through. I'm expecting a Thatcher most likely here. It's just kind of the norm.
Damn.
There it is. Pretty much right on the nose. Patchwork Fennec predictions coming in once again.
Second one will be a Thermite. Oh, the Monty actually. Damn.
It's going to be the Monty. We've seen this one. We've seen this one swirling around the pool more and more lately. So it is going to be that Monty taken off the board, and now we might see a Mirror Echo, or we could potentially see.
Yep, there we go. One of the three.
Picked off. There we go. There goes the Echo.
Hopefully, maybe quite a wild ban here. Let's see what it will be. A mirror. Yeah, there we go. Quite as default as it comes.
There it is. Easy predictions. Thank you so much. Good night. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so heading into this, I don't think I've ever actually casted a UC game, which is kind of strange. I don't think I've ever encountered these guys.
Oh. Well, they're not too bad.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen their games, I just never casted it.
Well, here we are. It's going to be TI versus UC. Going to be seeing pretty standard lineups coming out from both sides. Nothing too crazy to talk about. Mute, Smoke, or My Jaeger and Doc for the defense, and Nomad, Thermite, IQ, Zofia, and Sledge on the attack. We're not going to be seeing any sixth picks. No one's really doing anything crazy right now, so we're just going to get into it and see how things pan out. It's going to be that third floor defense that we're going to be getting into. And,
the shotguns in unison. Oh, that was amazing. Anyway, heading to Bok Cocktail now as the primary bomb site. I mean, like I said, I've never seen UC play, even less on Cafe, so I don't know what to expect. Patch, how have you seen these guys play thus far?
Well, I think I've only seen them once or twice, but I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, I've been seeing some pretty decent stuff coming out. Most of the teams that are really sort of floating around these days, they do pretty well. So I must say I'm expecting at least a somewhat interesting match coming through here. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. It's going to be Team Incremental moving their way up here and getting in towards that red stairs side. Now we're going to see. I think that hatch is already open. I'm not 100% sure if that was correct. But,
Indeed it is. Okay, the Mute's actually playing it.
Open. That's interesting. The Mute's actually playing that one aggressively. Very hard. I've not really seen that before. Generally, that's not how that works. So, yeah, interesting.
The attacker's making quick work of entering here. Now both hatches open. No one actually playing below them now. There's actually a pretty strong hold here in Cigar Lounge. Both the Jaeger, the Doc, and the Wamai all situated here. As well on the Cocktail side, and then Mute, he's just playing this whack spot. I don't know what to call that. Just playing a very aggressive spot there.
He likes looking up, apparently. That's if you could hear that. Looking up is very fun, and he's done that a number of times. So here we go. Explosions are going to be coming through, and this spray just going through there.
The DVNO comes out, but from the flank, Kashi gets the kill onto Slime Butter. The Thermite gone. At least 2 on the checklist are now gone. You've dropped onto red and you've gotten the wall open, but losing your thermite that early on is definitely not something you want. But Mute now getting killed from the crossfire here. Cannibal getting that kill as well, swinging onto the Jaeger. No damage done. Currently sitting on about 50 HP.
Yeah, that's going to be the whole looking up thing coming back to bite you in the end.
Oh, the nade.
Too much.
It connects.
That's going to be it. Cheerio. Dujosh goes down. It's a 4v3 now. Untamed is, well, on the back foot to say the least on this first round here. Man advantage is going the way of incremental. And, yeah, the attackers, they're moving forward. They want to get that plant or they want to get the W.
Yeah, oh, peeks in, but the Zofia gets the kill. Now still control of Cocktail and Freezer, but with a 4v2 man count, this is going to be hard to hold. The attack is now starting to drone them out, establishing where the players are currently holding. Swings wide with the shotgun, taps once, does a lot of damage onto the Zofia of Vlad, but opts to play the angle passively now. Wamai actually holding onto new balcony area. Zofia walks on into his crosshairs, but is not able to land the shot. Smoke has rotated around to this cocktail area, and he's holding a long angle, but from the side, Cannibal does get dropped by Phantom, answering back. Quite Gargle gets a kill onto Ergo. SMG 11 kills just left and right. It's now Quite Gargle left last live. He gets the triple, and he whips out the shotgun. In a 1v1 now with the smoke, Diffuser is planted 30 seconds on the board, just dancing through each other, but unfortunately the Sledge gets the final kill. That was almost incredible.
He's just trying to chase him with that shotgun, but ultimately comes on the back end of that one. It's like a 3k or something nuts there to try and get that one out, but the slug shot's not landing there, and ultimately Incremental going to pick that one up. So that was well played, very interesting to see the end there. Just a little bit of fleet fancy footwork, but ultimately Team Incremental is going to come out on top of that one as we go to kitchen and service for round 2.
Actually bringing the castle this time. I want to see what they use that for. I mean, he's a pretty good operator. We just don't see him enough in my opinion, but Team Incremental, they definitely have things to deal with it. I mean, they have the Sledge, they have the Zofia, so if it comes down to it, they should be able to deal with it, but still, it's a very useful operator in my opinion.
Yeah, I have some really good memories with Sledge. My favorite part being when we just completely hard reinforced a room, and we put the castle barricades on the doors and nuke jammers to them, and the first kill we got outside was a spawn troop onto the ash. And they didn't have any more breaches, so we just boarded everything up with castles, and they literally just doing it. It was physically impossible for them to get in. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hashtag really underrated operator.
5 seconds left before insertion.
All right, so we've got that kitchen setup coming along here. Interesting that they're potentially gonna blow the wall up. I don't think
yeah, this is kind of weird. What are they doing here? Because when this wall has a rotate, sure, I understand the motive behind that. If it's reinforced, sure, okay, finally, thank you. I was gonna go on a tangent about that, but thankfully they saved us.
Yeah, that could have been questionable to say the least. But yeah, it's gonna be a relatively standard coming out for kitchen defense. Of course, that castle coming in there to do some reinforcing of some windows and doors. We'll see if that comes into play or if that just gets immediately wiped out the way. We'll get to see. Attackers making their way into the second floor, however, trying to get themselves up there before they move in and move down.
Bandit, it looks like the drones are missing him actually. This could be pretty big for him because he's currently situated in reading room, and it looks like the brunt of the attackers, this push is coming from this fireplace hall area. So if he can answer back with a few kills onto these players, it could be pretty big. Now the exothermic charge going off onto the hatch, but the drone does finally spot out the bandit, forced to fall back. The player on new balcony, that will be Zofia, Vlad getting the opening kill onto Kashi on the bandit.
Yeah, so that's him down there, and Nitro's still going to be picked up there. Not too sure what he was doing on the doorway, but in any case, that's that. Also, barricades trying to do something. Nitrosol taking down Sly Butter there. be interesting.
So it does equalize out the man count of 4v4 now, as you see they definitely still have control of the site, but attackers are starting to push into red stairs and white stairs now.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Alright. Making their way towards that kitchen area.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Attackers, well, they have a pretty good control right now. They just need to get the picks that they're looking for to be able to get into the site, and that's what they're waiting for to happen right now. A little bit of spray going down back and forth, nothing connecting just yet.
Bomb
We're gonna
located
see
by
if
attackers.
they can find the picks that they need. There is going to be the first one. It's going to be Quiet Carl going down there immediately, followed by Homer, and finally the Zofia getting taken down in response. Kaiko gonna take down Josh, and now it's on to Phantom to try and make something happen in a 1v3, or it's a 1v2 with IQ down but not out.
Diffuser.
Oh, that's gonna be big. Cannibal goes down, and now it's on to Kaiko to try and make something happen, but with this player down, it's not gonna be easy. They have to make a decision here. Do they go in res? Take the fight? And honestly, taking the
Both
fight
players
is the
are
only
down,
way
but
to
he
get it
doesn't know
down.
that.
Both of the players are down here. He's trying to look for another one. This should be immediately. Yeah, there it is. Easy peasy. Here comes that defuse. It's going to be UC grabbing themselves the round.
Defenders win.
All right. Okay, so we're going to be heading into round. Looks like a potential third floor defense here for the side of UC. And nothing really big about the operator lineups right here. Pretty much standard stuff. We're not seeing any castles this time around. Of third floor, we're going to be going with a more standard setup. Yeah, they're going to see the Jaeger Wamai there coming. The Smoke, the Valkyrie, and the Dock. And on the attacking side, we're going to see the No Thermites, IQ Zofia, and Sledge. And yeah, it's gonna be a repeat of the first round, I think, which was also on the third floor. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, so definitely have a strong operator lineup to deal with this. See, those deployable shields already coming out. So ATK used them to great effect in the previous matchup as well. Looks like Untamed Cox have been training with those shields. So let's see what they can do with this. Quite strange actually. Okay, they still have one. I believe this one will be, yeah, it's going out its pixel angle.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Looks like most of the utility does get dumped in the cigar lounge area. I mean, all 5 players here just dumping the utility, so looks like cigar lounge. Yeah, I mean, if you lose control of it, like I said in the previous match we had on Cafe, you essentially lose control of this white corridor, as well as then access to the freezer and into the main cigar shop area. So it's definitely an integral part of your hold.
Okay, so you see they've set themselves up there in Cigar and Piano, and well, now it's on to Incremental to make the attack, and here they are towards Red Stairs, clearing that out. Sly Butter making sure there's no one looking up like the previous round, but they won't find anyone just yet. And now here comes the droning to make sure that they can in fact drop down here into Red Stairs. It is clear. They will be able to move in there and make their way towards the Cigar Lounge and potentially in towards the site. Here comes the thermite charge.
Exothermic charge does go off into the cigar lounge area, so now the player behind the deployable shield is vulnerable, but Kashi on the Valkyrie does put a lot of pressure onto this new balcony drop down, definitely countering whatever they got from that area. Horma is actually low on HP. I don't know from what, maybe an early engagement. Nonetheless, he does still have his life, still alive there. But the player now, the IQ, the Wash getting the kill onto Ergo, as well as a lot of damage done onto the Sledge. So this power position is definitely working out for them, just holding into that main breach area on that little bar and cigar lounge, opting to actually fall back off of that shield now, as Kashi, taking a lot of damage from the sledge, I believe, does get killed finally by Kaiko. The nade coming out, actually doing a bit of team damage there onto the Nomad. Dewash able to heal himself back up, as well as his teammates are starting to fall back to site, realizing the attackers now have full control of the cigar lounge area.
Yeah, the thermite charge is going to be opening up this wall here towards the kitchen as the attackers make their way here, move in towards the bomb site. One has the man advantage right now, so they're looking for some potential picks as they move on towards the site. 33 seconds left on the clock. Time is ticking away. They need to move in now, so they can't really waste any more time.
Doc decides to swing wide, and if that Zofia walks a bit too far, he could get killed. The Nomad dances into the crosshairs of the Doc, swings wide, however, and does get the kill. Now pushing it into top white into this construction area. There's a lot of damage onto the smoke. In a 4v3 now, however, equalized out by the Wamai with the kill into Cannibal. With one player on Team Incremental is in a DBNO state now. Vlad left last live, gets a hit down onto the Wamai, not able to get the final kill as Untamed Cox win it on time.
Yeah, there it is. That time really working against them. You know, once you're getting into position, you need to make something out of it. You need to take that map control, move forward, and get onto site, get the bomb down, or at least, you know, get the frags. And of course, when that time is working against you and you just can't seem to pull the trigger like that, of course, the defenders will win that one. So it is going to be UC taking 2 rounds for themselves now against Incremental's 1 as we move on to round 4.
Yeah, heading to Reading Room and Fireplace now, actually. Like this pick coming out from them, although with the Mirror Band, it might be a bit hard to hold. Probably going to go for a top floor cocktail hold in that case, so I want to see what they decide to do with this.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, so here we are. It is going to be a reading room there as usual once again. We've already seen the kitchen come out, so the next ones that you kind of pick up and try and change things up on. Of course, you see they are in the lead for, but they're looking to solidify that, bring that one more as they move towards the end of the half, trying to get closer and closer to that stage with the biggest score that they can get. So really looking to win this one, of course. Incremental also want to be able to
10 seconds
bring
remaining.
it back, even it out, and give themselves a better chance to continue the snowball.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
It's like, once again, a lot of utility invested in the Cigar Lounge area. Looks like once again going to be holding that pixel angle here in Cigar Lounge. As well, a cocktail hold, I believe, being set up here by Untamed Cox. See the deployable shield there being placed, but an early kill into the sledge, that is a massive one.
Yeah, that's going to be big. That's a lot of utility taken off the board. You're going to be relying completely on the Zofia and the Buck to open up those soft walls, which means they're going to need to do a lot of work making sure that the floors and ceilings and all the places that they need to be opened are opened. So yeah, that's going to hurt quite a bit here for Incremental as they move closer to the site.
Yeah, now all 4 attackers just on this roof area, deciding what they want to do from here, because like you said, with that sledge dropped, they need to be careful how they use their utility. They need to coordinate this really well. I mean, they still need to take control of Cigar Lounge, let alone Cocktail, let alone Site. This is going to be a very big feat to try and take this site.
They're going to have to use all of their utility. Got a lot of stuff to clear out, like you say. So yeah, they've got a lot of distance to cover, and they need to make sure it gets done. Vlad looking in there towards the Jaeger, not going to anything just yet. No chance for the headshot. Now we're just waiting to see if he peeks out again and loses his life, or whether he actually wins that one.
Oh, he does.
Oh, there it is. Homa is.
Oh my word. The C4
just
from Kashi.
Wow, explosions.
Such explosion.
Yeah,
Let's
but
get
wow, it's going to be a man advantage for Untamed right now. As the attackers move their way in towards the kitchen area there, or sorry, the 3rd floor area there as they move down. Still got to get some stuff done though. A little bit of a gunfight happening. Buck tries to peek into it, is going to get annihilated there. Ergo falling down, and now, yeah, the attackers, things have just fallen out of their grip right now.
50 seconds, you're sure you've got control of this cocktail area. Sorry, not cocktail, the cigar area. You don't have control of cocktail. Once you do that, you still need to take sight, but with 30 seconds left on the clock, you are not going to do that. You're just not. At this moment, they need to either just full collapse on this cocktail hold, or just pressure onto sight. There's no real in between. Does not even get the kill onto the Mozzie, and the Wamai from the flank gets the kill onto Vlad. That's just sad to see.
Yeah, right now it's the Nomad trying to get something done, but right now anything that happens, merely consolation, and even not that. And it's going to be round 4, going the way of UC. Yeah. All right. So we're waiting for Team Incremental to start adjusting their game right now, because we are moving closer and closer to well, what looks like a UC win right now, considering that UC have taken such a great lead here at the first map. They're going to be picking up Kitchen once again to defend, and there, of course, we'll see Castle being picked up there for Josh, and yeah, the rest of the operators pretty standard. So we'll see if UC can come out on top again, or if Team Incremental can actually make the adjustments necessary.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Looking at the operator lineup quickly, once again actually running that castle. I mean, we saw the attackers of Team Incremental deal with it very quickly last time, but it was still a bit of a nuisance. It's still a utility dump you have to take care of, so bringing that castle, if anything, it takes care of utility on the attacking side, and it delays a few seconds. So I like this pick. As well, it looks like they will be playing the rotate into Bakery. Once again, looks like a pretty linear hold.
Yeah, not expecting anything too crazy coming out from UC. They've been doing a pretty decent job of just, you know, getting the hold done and really capitalizing on the inability of Team Incremental to be able to fully commit and fully actually capitalize on the control that they get. You know, what we've been seeing so far, Incremental, you know, they get in there, they have the plan in mind, but then they lose a lot of momentum, they lose a couple of critical gunfights, or they're not able to get where they need to get, and instead of being able to readjust or kind of take a step back, move around, do something else, or just keep pushing forward, they kind of hit this lull where they just sit and don't really do anything, and that really works against them at the end of the day when that timer is ticking down.
Yeah, so Bandits is currently just holding in freezer so passively. Saw him roam in reading room last time, was droned out. At the moment, doesn't look like the attackers know of his position. So now Sledge starting to open up these hatches onto red stairs. If he gets caught off guard by this bandit, that could be a pretty big play for Untamed Cox.
Yeah, alright, so we're waiting now to see if Team Incremental can finally get this done, get that execution right.
Yeah, he didn't get droned.
Yeah, he hasn't, so he could potentially throw quite a spanner in the works here, quite chaos in the pool, but yeah, he has to make sure it happens right. So he is hiding here.
Yeah, he knows he hasn't been droned, and at the moment, if we go on the overview quickly, the players have completely backed off of the top floor. So now you think you have top floor cleared. You've got control of the second floor, but Bandit is still top floor. There's a player on your flank and you don't know about it. This is going to be a pretty big one if you can get some kills from here. Currently holding this pillar stairs, does get the kill into the Nomad. That's a pretty big one. Now looking for even more.
There we go. That's going to be the capitalizing that they needed there. Kashi going to get himself one, but it's going to be firing back and getting themselves Josh. But of course the refrag coming through. So it's going to be a 3v4 now in favor of UC. Kashi, with that drop, is able to make sure his team stays in the lead, and Vlad has to wait for this to come through the flank. They know about it, but is it going to be enough? Kashi does go down, so at least there's that. It's a 3v3, but Incremental, they need to make their way towards site. Here's the Thermite opening that up. Has been spotted out on the cams.
Yeah, 40 seconds left on the board now, and the thermite charge has only gone off now. 2 players left, last live on the attacking side of Incremental, pushing to Freezer, but your crossfire is being held. The first kill does go the way of the mute with the SMG-11 in hand. Great headshot there. Ergo on the IQ left, last live, G8A1 in hand, sprays a bit into the main kitchen area, but from the side the mute gets a second for him on the round. Quite Gargle blocking it out.
Yeah, not able to keep a handle of the angle. Yeah, once again, UC gonna walk away with that run. And yeah, as we move into round 6, it's gonna be a scoreline of 1-4 here on map 1.
Heading to Bar and Cocktail now. Their next bomb site, their final one for this split. Let's see what they can do with this. Looks, oh, the Vigil one. Like that as well, the Maestro. That's the first time we're seeing him thus far this matchup.
Yeah, he can be a pretty interesting pick, but it looks like it won't be coming through there. The Jaeger going to be picked out in there instead. Honestly, I would have liked to see the Maestro. It is going to be a third floor defense, and you can potentially utilize the Maestro
Attackers need to
on
locate
this
and
one.
defuse bombs.
Yeah, but ultimately it's not going to be coming out there. It's just going to be a standard setup once again, except for what I can see here is a Vigil here on Homer.
Yeah, I kind of like this pick because Untamed Cox, they've been just dominating in this early game situations. And Team Incremental, I don't think it's been a situation of them not being able to roam clear effectively. It's just been Untamed Cox. I don't know how to put this into words. They just win it. They just win their opening gunfights. Even though it's not in their favor, they just win it. And then when it comes down to the final side play, well, they win it still. So Untamed Cox, they've definitely been showing up this matchup. And with this Vigil pick, I think they can drive that home just a bit further.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's been a sort of combined effort. You know, you see they've been able to make, yeah, they're winning the gunfights and they've got their strategies. You know, sound defense. It's all there. It's good. But on the other side, also, you know, Team Incremental not able to continue their momentum or get the things they need to get to succeed. So you've got both of these factors working against Team Incremental and working for UC. So they've been able to come out ahead here. And like you've been saying, you know, just winning those opening gunfights and then winning some of those key battles, or just being able to stay alive, even get the trades, get the refrags. You know, it works out in their favor. You know, if you play on the defense side, you play for the trades, you can come out on top.
So now the attackers starting to push into this red stairs area. Looks like they will be using the thermite to open up into Cigar Lounge. Nothing new, not reinventing the wheel. So let's see how they pull this off.
Question is how this gets pulled off. So the thermite charge is going to be going off there as they make their way in towards the third floor. Dujosh going to be taking down. That's the Jackal board, and now it's going to be the Doc challenging here, right in the corner, which is probably one of the most contested corners. He's going to juice himself up here as he goes fully aggressive.
Oh my
able
word!
to take down Vlad. Wow, that's going to hurt. Incremental going to be feeling that one.
Yeah, that was a really good pre-fire as well. The nade getting caught by the ADS. That is just the power of this position. Even when you're at a back foot, you should not be winning this. They know where you are and they can take care of you. But with the Jaeger ADS as well as the Magpies being stacked on you, you can just sit comfortably.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look at that. He's being droned out, but you need to swing into this and you need to win your gunfight. Now he just backs off and he's still on 100 HP because guess what? He's a Doc.
Yeah, that is indeed.
Oh my word, re-peaks
there
it.
It is. He's able to re-peak that because, like you said, back up to 100 full HP, and he's just going to be doing right there all that he needs to do. Even though he doesn't get the knock, he still gets the attraction, but at least he's going to be taken down. C are going to be coming top of that one, so they're going to be able to take round 6.
Yeah. Great work there from Phantom to lock it out. Just sprang through the wall, getting the kill into the Nomad, and now a 5-1 as they end the split.
Yeah. All right. So as we move over to of the map, we will be questioning whether or not these teams can perform differently or the same here on the next. So of course we're going to be seeing UC on the attacking side this time around, picking up the Iana. But we'll see if that comes through or not. The 6th pick is most likely going to be coming through. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Gridlock
I was about to say, I don't think they're allowed to pick the Iana. Yeah, in chat there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Right, but in any case,
Bomb
yeah,
located
so we're going to
by
be seeing the
attackers.
3rd floor coming out for incremental. Let's see if they can have some success up here on this bomb site. Obviously, UC got a pretty good record so far. They've got 5 rounds in their favor. One more is going to match points, and of course, one more after that will take them to a win. So incremental, yeah, the onus is on them to start making something happen and being able to successfully defend these sites as best they can. So they're going to try and put their best foot forward here and do the best they can to grab some rounds for them.
Yeah, now's the time to start winning because, like you said, 1 round and you're on match point. From there, you need to win it flawlessly. So at the moment, sure, they've still got something to play with, but 2 rounds isn't that much. If they mess up now, they are kind of screwed for the map of Cafe.
Yeah, so here's UC moving up here towards red stairs, opening that stuff up, making sure they're looking here and clearing this out as usual. Going to be making their assault, or starting their assault at least. We'll see if they can commit to it and actually get the executions down there. And yeah, we'll see how incremental is on their defense here. So they do have that Wamai there in the corner, making sure he's holding that. Got his charges there at least as well to stop those grenades. Of course, the ADS is there to support him as well. And thermite charge blowing that wall open as the assault begins.
Yeah, or just an absolute barrage of utility being thrown, but actually, the Capital Bolt gets the kill.
Yeah, that's going to be the nail in the coffin there. Doesn't matter how many ADSs the my charges are used up, the Capital bolts will go straight through.
Yeah, now they have control essentially of this white hallway. Sure, Smoke is playing it, but SMG-11 in hand, they can take control of the bathroom almost uncontested. Maybe push into Freezer, but Ergo on the flank gets a double for himself. A triple goes for it, but no, Kashi finally answers back and ends the reign of terror there from the Jaeger, almost really collapsing. Team Incremental had, or sorry, Untamed Cox had been able to get one more, but Homa on the Capital gets a double for him on the round. Looking to collapse onto site now. Kaiko and Slybutter on 100 HP, sure, but they need to hold this site, and there's still utility on the side of UC.
A bomb has been located.
Yeah, the only consolation prize that Incremental have here for them is the fact that Homa and Kashi are both low on HP, so they could potentially win those ones, but Slybutter, he starts the process, so it's Kashi and Homa now left alive for UC, and that's going to be a bit of a shaky situation. You have 5 HP on both of your teammates versus full HP on Kaiko and Slybutter.
Yeah, not only the HP, the utility. 3 smoke canisters with 30 seconds. He can smoke it off, as well as 3 Legion mines, but that is kind of futile when the bomb goes down, but no, Kaiko cancels it. As well as Smoke now on the flank, pushing into Cigar Shop, gets the final kill, and that is Team Incremental actually locking out the round.
Yeah, there it is. They're able to get themselves the round. Well played there. Clean it up, make sure they're getting it, so at least they can get a round for themselves here in this half. It's going to be 2-5. They have a long way to go, but that's pretty much the best outcome that they could have hoped for in that round.
Yeah, so now heading to kitchen service and kitchen cooking. So their secondary bomb site. Team Incremental looking to maybe keep this going.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for them to load up here. Seeing that kitchen defense coming out, we'll see how they set it up, how they defend it.
Attackers
Hopefully,
need to locate
they can
and
keep it
defuse
going.
bombs.
Otherwise, they are looking for, or looking at, a potential match point here by UC if they're able to pull that attack off. Of course, we're going to be seeing the smoke in the castle and the vigil, and for incremental here on this kitchen defense. So interesting operators here. I'm interested to see how they utilize the vigil in this particular situation, and if that castle barricade also is coming on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Alright, so you see they are moving up, getting in there towards the map. Just doing the usual starting setups there. The castle's playing very close to the window, but I do believe there's a castle barricade there, so
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
he can just sit in that room and wait for someone to jump in, potentially catch somebody out. Kaid is going to be there to try and support. But ultimately not going to work out there. The
Attackers have
drone
located a
taken
bomb.
down. But ultimately their plan was spotted out. So now the question is, where to go from here? Cannibal is just waiting for somebody to push into that hallway, potentially catch them out here. The drones coming out to spot out any sneaky plays that could be coming through here as the Nomad works away towards the window, trying to catch them out here.
I wonder what they're waiting for here. Potentially a call out from a teammate, but I mean, this is looking a bit anticlimactic, to say the
Yeah,
least.
they're waiting for definitely for something. Potential call out maybe coming from the rest of the team saying, okay, it's clear, everyone's in position, move forward. So the Capital trying to clean it out. So that's exactly what they're waiting for. In comes out from Hibana and makes a hole in the wall towards the bakery area there. Nobody is there, so for the moment, they are going to be clear in that area. There is a vigil on the roam though, so they need to be.
There are two players actually on the roam. This could be very detrimental if they don't focus on this. So, the thermite charge, I believe. Where did that thermite charge go off?
This is a good question. I didn't really see, but in any case, it's not going to connect with anything. The site is now slowly being opened up. These roamers need to come in now. Homer going to get Kashi going to get traded out. So 1-for-1. Vigil is here. There we go. There goes Homer. Vlad able to take him down. Now, fighting is descending into a little bit of chaos. It's a 3v4 here in favor of Team Incremental, but Incremental, they need to get things done, and they are. Slybud is able to take down New Josh. Here's the fight. Diffuser will go down. Such low HP on the side of TI, but they're making it happen. There's only a sledge left remaining
my
here
word.
for UC. That was a great shot onto Vlad there. Could potentially be a great clutch situation. Everything is set up for him. Just needs to find these fights, but there's only 15 seconds left on the board. This needs to happen now, and it's not enough. Ticking away, he's able to, but he should be able to go down here.
Oh.
And there it is, Incremental win round 8.
So, Team Incremental are definitely putting up a fight. They are not going to let this one go that easy.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing a Mozzie mute combo here from Incremental. Try and get all that information and utility denial on their side, get it going for them as they come here towards the bomb site, which looks to be in a reading room here. So interesting. They've got the ADS from Jaeger as well to try and maybe create some potential bottlenecks. So it is interesting to see how they decide to defend reading room here. An interesting or a different approach at least than we have seen usually. On the other side, of course, you see picking up a pretty standard lineup. Nothing really to talk about there. And yeah, well, let's see how this one pans out. It's going to be 3-5 in favor of UC for the moment. But Incremental,
5 seconds
they've been
left.
getting their momentum going, and 8 rounds on this second half.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
So the attackers spawning in, and looks like a very dominant top floor hold coming out from Team Incremental. You see this cocktail hold, assisted by the reinforcements as well as the castle barricades actually. Another one coming out here, this pixel spot corner. The attackers spawning in, looking to take from this red stairs area.
Yeah, just making sure they can get that control and move on. Of course, there is a good defender presence here on third floor, so UC are going to have to get through this if they want to move their way on down third floor to second floor.
This Nomad actually already in on red stairs, as well assisted by the Buck just aggressively pushing into this hallway area, or sorry, this the cigar lounge area, able to now open up into freezer, which could put a lot of pressure on the players currently playing in bathroom.
Yeah, this could be the play here. And we see Buck is moving up here, trying to get some headway as he moves up into the bulk of the third floor as utility is getting cleared out. No one's dropped just yet, so the defenders, they've been wasting time, but they would potentially want to be able to get at least one frag from their endeavors up here. It's going to be Kashi taking down Taiko, and that's going to put the defenders on the back foot for the moment. Man advantage goes to UC, and Vlad,
Ooh.
very low HP as Kashi comes up here and almost catches out another one. Ergo going to barely escape with the life.
And now all the players of Team Incremental have dropped onto site. Mute and Jaeger are extremely low on HP, but you've still got them alive at the very least. Jaeger actually full rotating through kitchen. I like this play because if he now takes control of either pillar or red stairs once again, he could definitely be a nuisance for Untamed Cox. But Mozzie taking a lot of damage, however, he does get the DBNO onto Buck. Sledge, however, opening up from above. Mozzie taking a lot of damage from that nade. Buck being able to get picked back up, and now it's a 5v4, but look at the HP on the side of Team Incremental. Vlad does actually get a kill onto the Thermite, and that's a pretty big one.
Yeah. Right now, Incremental, you can see very, very low HP. They could pretty much lose any gunfight if they play it to any sort of, you know, standard level. They're going to have to really, really work around the fact that they're so low on HP and really try and take some one-sided fights. Cannibal going to take down Phantom. Homer trades out Cannibal. Now it's Ergo and Vlad moving in, but that HP is really coming back to bite them. Now Ergo is so low, he can't really do anything. He has to try and find something here. Anything in his favor, but it's not going to work. He gets down, and now it's onto Slybutter to make something happen moving forward here. Kashi going to get that diffuser down, and the round is...
Oh my word.
There, but Slybutter is actually going to be able to take down Kwai Carl, but so it's up to Kashi.
And look at the HP on him. One bullet and he's dead, and now the pickup coming out. Suddenly, Team Incremental have a chance here.
Yeah, and a very good one at that. This could be very easily Mad has to play this perfectly. Let's see if it comes through. No, this could be the defense.
Yeah, they stuck it.
Yeah, there it is.
Pros don't fake.
Defender mission
There it is.
successful.
Very nice.
And now suddenly what seemed like a lost game, Team Incremental have changed into a 4-5 round count.
Yeah, there it is. So Incremental able to bring it back, get themselves closer to being able to even things out, looking very, very strong on the defense here. Evening out the score close to a 4 and 5 now. Still in favor of UC, but the momentum is securely in the hands of Team Incremental.
Heading to Bark Cocktail now. I believe that was their primary bomb site. Are able to rotate back to it because of how site rotation in Siege works. You win one, you're not able to head back to it for 2 rounds. Now able to head back to it after winning both kitchen service and reading room. So let's see what they can do here on their primary bomb site. So the operator lineup here on the side of Team Incremental. got a lot of push denial operators. You've got the smoke, you've got the lesion, as well as information operators, the Valkyrie, and then the Wamai, the Jaeger combo to assist this play here in this pixel corner that we've seen featured so much thus far in Cafe.
Yeah, it's pretty much the standard spot to be in it these days. You know, it's a very critical location to keep under control. So of course, there's going to be a lot of presence moving towards that area. Incremental, they've been doing a good job of defending these points so far and being able to get to the end that they need to get. So yeah, like let's see if they can just keep a hold of this one.
I mean, with the map buff Cafe got, sure there were a lot of changes, but not that much. I mean, how do I say this? The general way to hold the cigar lounge as well as bar cocktail area is basically the same. Sure, you got those new balconies, but this is an age-old corner right here, this pixel corner, being named that because the pixel angle was able to be held onto the top red stairs right from here in the old map. So this hold is as old as time itself, as long as this map has existed. This has been a traditional hold, and we've seen teams just, they rely on it. This is the heart of most teams' bar cocktail setup.
Yeah, alright, so the assault is coming through here, and of course Capital being very, very critical to that assault is going to be moving up here towards that area, and see it is basically undefended now. Cleared it out completely. Jaeger is sitting there down in the steam room, just waiting to see if anyone pops up there. No one's there just yet, as the rest of the attackers moving their way through Cigar and pushing on towards the side. Thermite opening up into Freezer there, moving, or sorry, into Bathroom there, moving up towards the site, taking more and more control of this third floor. It's going to have to be up to something.
Well,
And, well, yeah,
Jaeger
Vlad is going
dropped.
to go down. Jaeger and Wamai having gone. Going to be a good look for Incremental, especially considering they really wanted to keep this momentum going. You see, they're having none of it. They're moving in slowly, just picking off all the picks they need to get. Now, 3 defenders sort of huddled in the same area, bottlenecked up. The diffuser will be able to go down, and that's going to be what they needed. Really put the pressure on Incremental and work it in their favor. You see, they're just getting everything. There it is.
Yeah, flawless round. On match point now. So now once again heading to Bar Cocktail. This time, however, unfortunately, the Clash was picked. However, 6 picked off onto the Wamai, more traditional
Yeah, they always
hold.
like to tease us. They never like to give us what we want. We just want to see those spicy picks.
Attackers need to
But they
locate
never
and
give it to
defuse
us.
as many bombs as they can.
In any case, we are going to be seeing the third floor defense coming out once again. Incremental obviously wanting to
Bomb located by
picking it
attackers.
up again and adjusting their play, and hopefully being able to come out on top. It is going to be match point obviously for UC, so if UC take one more, they win and we move to map 2. But Incremental, obviously they want to give this one the best shot they got, so yeah, we'll see if they can manage to do that. They have picked up the Maestro this time around to see where those cams go down and where he is utilized.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. Objective is to defuse the bomb.
So, looks like the red stairs take. Could have guessed that. Could have guessed as much.
Recovered their diffuser.
Let's see how this does turn out for the attackers.
Yeah, so here they come moving in, trying to find an angle, trying to find the picks they need. They've started the process of doing their due diligence, so here they are putting some pressure through the windows. They're trying to catch somebody out, rappelling down the side here. Could potentially be a really great run out of it. Decides to jump out here right now, but yeah, I don't think anyone on the be so bold. You see Jaeger playing close up towards the windows there, but does decide to fall back. Now, just waiting for somebody to pull the trigger. Now the drones are coming out, gathering that information. Will trying to play at the back there. He's immediately going to be cut off by those Capital bolts coming through to try and cut all of that out. Capital moving in now, taking control of the area. Here comes the thermite charge. Of course, the Jaeger very low on HP is not going to be a very good thing for them. A little bit of electrocution damage tickling away at Phantom there. Not going to do too much else. Now the attackers are moving in and increment. They need to stop this from happening, otherwise the attackers are going to get everything that they need up here on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, at the moment, Untamed Cox they can go for the plant. This is looking like a complete lockout, even though it's a 5v5 now turned into a 4v5. There are still so many players left on the board for Team Incremental, but at the moment, if you look at where the players are currently playing, sure, you've got Wamai there at the bottom of pillars, but oh, that is unfortunate. The player from Untamed Cox has disconnected, so quite unfortunate to see that happen, but still, Untamed Cox probably still have the advantage in this situation.
Yeah, you never really want to see one of your players be seeing like that. It is greatly unfortunate. And actually, Homo's going to go down as well, and a lot of damage going down. Kashi, TI, they are capitalizing on this, and they are trying to punish it as much as they can. They want to take everything, but they are going to lose one player. The trade comes through, but now it is a 2v3. Slybutter very low, so it's still possible. But unfortunately, you see, oh, they're on the back foot, but they're managing to get Vlad. They're making work. It is a 2v2. Things are even at least. Diffuser should be able to go down here with 15 seconds left.
15 seconds to go.
He's getting covered here. Now, oh, the Maestro going to be able to get quite a bit of damage down there. Jock goes down. Now it's on to Picardo to make something happen. He's going to catch out Kaiko. Slybutter.
Oh. He does spot him. He now knows where he is. He knows he's on the diffuser with 30 seconds left on the clock. There's still a lot of time for this defender to play with. 7-second diffuse, but...
Oh, he's switching, but it's still
oh, my word. Picardo.
He still makes it happen. Wow, you see. Look at this. Look at this. That should not have happened, but you see come out on top with the win. Map 1 goes to them.
Just don't need their their 5th player, apparently. So, Untamed Cox take it in a 7-4 round count. It was a pretty eventful first map. I mean, Untamed Cox, they pulled ahead very early on, eventually struggling a bit, but finally winning the map. So, this has been the first map of the 2nd quarterfinal of the day. Thank you so much for joining. We will be back in a few minutes to cast the 2nd map of the series. This has been Kanye Diffuse and Patchwork Fennec. Be sure to check out our links, which are currently on the screen. Check out both our Twitch channels and YouTube. Thanks so much for joining. We will run the ad from Noping, our sponsor. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.
We'll see you in a bit.
Hello and welcome back to the second map of the second quarterfinal of the day. And it looks like one of the players from Untamed Cox has actually lagged out. So let's see if he will be back. Otherwise
Hopefully he comes back soon. We don't want to wait too much longer here. We want straight into hopefully he loads back up in a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna head us back to the break intermission screen for just a few more seconds until he joins back. Sorry about that. Okay, luckily it didn't take him too long to join back. But yeah, Team Incremental, they will be facing off against Untamed Cox for the second map of the series. So they head to Coastline, of course. Untamed Cox did take the first map 7-4, that was on Cafe. So yeah, let's see what happens in this matchup.
Yeah, 7-4 seems to be the scoreline of today. So yeah, we're going to be moving into Coastline, and we will see if Incremental can bring it back this time around. So, of course, you see they took the first one, so Incremental will be looking to do their best to take this one, to take us to a map 3. Otherwise, of course, it'll be UC walking away with the W for this quarterfinals match. So we're getting into the bans here, and looks like we're going to be seeing the Monty taken off the board straight off the bat. Next one up, potentially Thatcher. We've seen Thatcher get banned a couple of times on this map. Otherwise, maybe a Maestro.
Ooh, the Hibana
Hey,
actually.
Hibana. That's an interesting one. Definitely interesting, but I think actually very, very fitting. Hibana strong on this map, so unsurprising to see that she is taken off the board.
Yeah, I mean, from that square area, you can open up the bar behind billiards as well. Down below, you can open up the kitchen from the main lobby, but now joined by the mirror ban. Once again, a pretty default one.
Yeah, and we'll most likely be seeing an echo of some sort coming through here for the final ban on the defense side here. I think it should be echo. I don't see why not. It's a very powerful pick, and on this map as well. Yeah, there it is, off the board. And yeah, that's that. We're going to be moving straight over. Team's going to be picking up their operators.
Team Incremental will be starting on defense this time, heading to Hookah and Billiards as their primary bomb site. See the Mozzie as well as the Castle, Bandit, the Jaeger and the Smoke. Pretty decent operator lineup, as well as on the attacking side, you got the Buck, you got the Sledge, the IQ, the Zofia and the Ash. A lot of soft breach, as well as the IQ to track those pesky technological gadgets on the side of the defenders.
Yeah. I've actually just seeing now that there's an IQ and a
Attackers
blitz,
need to
or
locate
not
and
blitz,
defuse
sorry, a
these
bandit on the
bombs if they
board.
can.
One of the things that comes to my mind is actually the fact that technically IQ can actually see the bandit when the bandit pulls out his battery. So actually, if the bandit has a battery in his hands, IQ can track him as if he was watching, you know, like a pulse would through a wall. So that I've actually seen through, and I've actually seen IQs get kills onto bandits before that way. So that's just an interesting little interaction thing. In any case, we're going to be seeing
10 seconds left.
Team Incremental setting up here in the lounge, making sure that this wall is fully reinforced and everything is well and set up. So yeah, they've got the mute going. I mean, sorry, not the mute, the Mozzie going for them. So we'll see what they can do in this round. Obviously, they're going to be put their best foot forward and start winning as much as possible on this map if they have a chance at trying to fight for the W.
Yeah, they definitely need the W if they want to push this to a third map and potentially win out the series, because, like we said, they lost out that first map of Cafe. Team Incremental losing that out 4-7. So let's see if they can maybe make a comeback here on the second map. The Ash actually rushing in, doing a lot of damage onto that Mozzie. Around about 50 HP now, does get caught from the back. As well as the Jaeger currently still playing that main lobby desk area. Does not seem like he has been droned out by the attackers just yet.
Yeah, so some nice, very quick fights coming out here. Vlad going down. He's going to put Team Incremental on a bit of a back foot here, well, you see they move towards the bomb site, trying to get themselves in here, trying to crack it open and break in. Let's see if they can manage to do it. You, Phantom taking a lot. Cannibal there is going to even out the man advantage right there.
And Jaeger, he's still roaming in the security room area. So if he can maybe flank up from there, he could do a lot of damage. Especially with the Zofia and the IQ now pushing it into luggage. It doesn't seem like they know the bandit's position.
Yeah, could potentially come back to bite them. We will see in good time. For now, though, we are going to be seeing as Kashi trying to crawl in there through the little hole at the bottom. We're going to be seeing UC make their way slowly, bit by bit. Slybutter is going to be able to take down Kashi. So Incremental, they're doing some good work. They're taking the fights. They're winning them, which is very good for them. It's giving them the one up here in the man advantage, as 55 seconds left on the clock for UC to try and do something.
IQ now actually just proning onto site, it seems, while the rest of the team is just preoccupied with the Jaeger down below. So, at the moment, Homa, the only real player posing a threat to the players on site from Team Incremental. Mostly it's just, Jaeger down below. Looks like they have stopped worrying about him, it seems. 20 seconds left on the board. Quite Coral has positioned himself to take control of this hallway area, as well as now the attackers here in this aqua area look to go for a default plant.
15 seconds remaining.
Now the smoke is pushing them back there. The grenade's going to be left.
10 seconds
So they don't have very much time to pull this off. The frags are coming through. They need to get this defuser down. It's only Zofia. If she gets swung by Ogo, it's going to be all over. Is it going to come through? He's looking.
Oh.
He actually misses it, but he should be able to come out on top. There it is. He finds him out, takes him down, and there it is. That's going to be the round for Incremental.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
All right, so we're going to be getting two here on coastline. We're going to be seeing the Valkyrie
Attackers need
coming
to
out
locate
there,
and
six
defuse
picked
bomb.
away. It's going to be the Jaeger as well as the Vigil, and their Team Incremental. And on the side of UC, it's going to be Sledge, Sophia, Buck, IQ, and Ash. So lots of softball destruction there. And once again, pretty much, they're going to be trying to break into the bomb site. Now, it is going to be that first floor kitchen defense here. We're going to see if they can do that successfully. The Maestro Cam's going to be set up there by the wall. Could potentially do a little bit of spicy damage. They are going to be actually opening up that wall to give the Maestro Cam a little bit of extra versatility there in terms of where it can look and where it can defend. So this could potentially come and work out in their favor. Of course, we'll see
Attackers are heading
how
out to defuse the
UC
bomb.
decide to attack this one.
Yeah, so the attacks are now spawning in kitchen service. Generally, a site that can be taken from one doorway if Monty isn't banned, but he is. So this should be a bit more of a diversified attack coming out here from the attackers. So taking from Aqua now, the IQ, as well as repelling up to this master bedroom side, as well as quite Cargill situated outside of this hookah balcony. The Jaeger does get pinged. Almost gets his head taken off. A lot of damage done onto him, but finally the IQ gets the kill onto him. That's Phantom with the opening kill.
Yeah, it's a good start for UC if they want to get themselves around. So that's a good one to get there. Jaeger taken off the board. Vigil going to be trying to escape there as quickly as possible. make sure he doesn't go down either. Now, Team Incremental, they have to really work this defense to the T if they want to come out on top.
Looks like Vlad is hearing the play on his stairs. Does not decide to push. Omar has backed, or wait, no, that was that Ash? Yes, it is. It's Gashi. He's just prone on the stairs. He knows there's a player close by as well. It looks like the Vigil knows there's a player close by. So these players just holding the angles, playing it passively, just waiting for each other to make a move. However, on the other side of the map, quite Gargle starting to open up this breachable floor.
Yeah, removing some of that utility, then moving towards the bomb site. Got a little bit of a standoff here between the players on the staircase. But yeah, quite Carl's doing the work, making sure the site is opened up and getting a vision down onto it, making sure it's cleaned up, cleaned off, and empty for them to go in there and plant that diffuser. So they're making their way towards the site bit by bit. Actually got a couple of angles here. Cannibal also push downstairs. They are very, very convinced that somebody is definitely going to be coming from up there. They know there are players upstairs, so they're just holding it for now, waiting to see if anyone will push down there as they try and make their way towards the site. A lot of floors are going to be exploding here, trying to get that reload. Slybutter is just trying to make sure he has the bullets to actually take the fight. No one's gone down just yet. Kaiko taking a lot of damage, though he is downed. And there it is. He is taken out as well. Ooh, Homa, look at that. Is able to get one for himself. So it is favor for UC, but they're at least able to shoot back and take down Kashi. Now let's see if they can make it happen. Josh taking a lot of damage there.
Now 11 seconds left, and smoke canister still in his pocket, but from above now taken off the board. Vlad left last live. The planter's coming down. He does get the planter. 4 seconds. He can play time on this. He does. He wins it.
There it is. That is just wildly wild. Mental. Sweep that one away. What should have been a time just comes, bites you back. Again, you have to point out, you've got to keep your eye on the clock. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That's what happens.
Yeah, eventually it just comes down to a great play there from Vlad, I believe it was. So well done to him.
Yeah, so that's going to be increment. Bat of being able to play that time in the last couple of seconds there, and you see letting the round slip between their fingers. Very unfortunate there, but it is what it is. So we are going to be seeing a first floor defense coming out here in Sunrise. And yeah, well, I'm interested to see how Incremental defend this one. It's not a particularly easy site to hold, in my opinion. So we'll see what they can do here, and if UC can finally get themselves the round.
Yeah, I mean, heading to blue bar, it's not that favored of a bomb site. So see if they can hold this. I mean, we've seen them do pretty well on notably hookah and billiards. I mean, even kitchen service, that kind of just came down to oversight from UC. So at the moment, let's see what's going to happen.
5 seconds to go. New feed up. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Evil Eye so very ready. Reloading! Reloading! Drone activated.
Alright, so they are set up here. They've got that Maestro sitting there waiting, trying to make sure that he's got those cameras on lock, making sure he's got those ankles on lock. And the rest of the team sitting up here on the knife. They set up bomb side, waiting for something to happen, waiting for UC to make their initial approach, make their push. A little bit of spray going to go down through the window. Nothing too crazy happening just yet. A little bit of suppressing fire being laid down, but nothing else really going on. Waiting for UC to really pull the trigger and make the moves. Let's hope they can. They don't want the time to run out on them once again.
Yeah, so let's look at the operator lineup here on the attackers quickly. They've got a lot of roam clear utility to take care of, but looks like the Vigil and the Jaeger will be a nuisance on the side of the attackers now, trying to clear them out. SMG-11 just spraying, but Vlad now, or actually Ergo, swinging wide, gets the kill into quite Cargill. That is your sledge dropped, a lot of your soft breach gone, and the shot there from Ergo just absolutely annihilates the buck. Homa dropped off of what I can just describe as Ergo with an impeccable shot.
Yeah, a brilliantly placed shot there from Ergo. Being able to take down 2 players from UC is going to pull the attack right now. With 1:25 left on the clock, Untamed Cox are going to have to move back a step and try and get something back. They do manage to take down Ergo finally, and they do get Vlad as well. So at least they've pulled back with 2 of their own. But now they're even, and with 1:10 left on the clock, they have to make their way towards site and try and make this work in a 3v3.
Yeah, and that's the answer back they needed after losing the buck and the sledge. But you still got to ask yourself, was it worth it to lose all of your soft breach on a bottom floor site attack when you basically traded that out for operators that placed all of the utility on site? So at the moment, you've still got Kaiko, Slybutter, and Cannibal. A lot of information as well as the smoke on the board. So let's see what these attackers can do. They still have the shotgun in the hands of Kashi here, as well as I believe breach charges on the IQ. Trying to lock out the rotates here for the Maestro. The breach charge placed above his head. That could get the kill. I believe that did a lot of damage onto him. Yes, indeed it did. On 40 HP, now down from 100. Definitely did a lot of damage there. The attack is now starting to pressure into this jungle area, as well as IQ on the stairs. Swings wide, does get the headshot onto Kaiko. That's a great one for him.
Nice stuff there. It's a 2v3. Make that a 2v2. Jujosh and Phantom have to make this happen. Cannibal and Slybutter are trying to make it work. The canisters are just not enough. Jujosh is going to take down Cannibal though, so Slybutter by him can manage. He's very close, unexpected angle. They might not realize that he's here. Very widely peeking it. Is that the down? It's not. You can't find it. This could be the end, and it is. UC are going to take the round.
Just quickly, Patch, you keep cutting out again. I don't know what it is.
Apologies.
Yeah, that was a great round from Untamed Cox, and finally able to answer back onto this. So, I mean, they took the first round in a really long time, so see what they can do with this now as they head back to Hookah Billiards. No, they lost that out on the attack, but let's see if they can maybe shake things up. It's like a bit of team damage already being done onto Kaiko. Never like to see that.
Yeah, that potentially could come back to bite them. Fortunately, it's gonna put them at least on the back foot for the moment. But yeah, castle barricades will come out at least. They have that pulse as well, which is a bit of a change. They could potentially use to great effect. And, yeah, see what they we'll see what they do.
See the angle. It's actually a strange one. I don't know why they opened up below bar in Aqua, because that's usually a spot you would play as a defender. So I don't know why they would opt to actually shoot that out. Nonetheless, it has been done. So maybe they have a strat around it. I am questioning that quite a bit though. So let's see what the attackers now spawning in start to do. Already starting to take from this office side is the Buck, droning that out, establishing that it is currently uncontested as well. Pulse roaming down below in the bathrooms, opts to actually go to the main lobby door, maybe possibly going for a run out. No, decides to back off of it. The IQ joined by the Jackal, now pressuring into this kitchen service area. As well, Jaeger is currently roaming still in Sunrise. This could be a pretty powerful position here.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets utilized. I make their way inside here, smack and open that door, making sure there is a way inside. And now we are just going to see how UC decides to take the attack here. They're going to be opening up that floor, trying to get an angle in towards the site and see what they can see.
What they can see is a shield just being an absolute nuisance there.
Yeah.
Well, Quite Gordle gets the opening kill, and that's onto Ergo. I don't know what's actually happening with Quite Gordle at the moment. Oh, that was a visual bug, don't worry about it. He's just a bit glitched out at the moment.
Alright, here we go. The drone work going to be done. Going to be spotting out what I believe is the smoke. And, now they have a little bit of information. They can move their way on.
A bomb has been located.
Ooh, this could be a great angle hold held by Homer, but just at the wrong time as the Jaeger peeks into it. He does back off of it, but now down below might spot the bandit. Apparently not. I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, going to be just opening up the rest of the ceiling there to try and get some more angle. And yeah, IQ is here, getting that diffuser down. Actually, it's going to come down immediately. Vlad trying to stop the diffuser, not going to work. Now they have a bit of a situation on their hands to try and do.
Defenders
Working
have eyes on
hard.
the diffuser.
They're just losing the members and they can't win the fights. It's Cannibal and Vlad trying to make it happen.
It does make something happen. Once is back with 1 kill onto De Wash now. The Cannibal and Vlad with 25 seconds left on this diffuser and an angle being held from down below. What? Okay, he gets one. That's a triple for him on the round. But there's a player in... what is going on? What? My brain hurts watching this.
Oh no.
My brain genuinely hurts watching this.
This is... wow.
Defused. Attackers
Yeah, I mean... that was a little bit of a show, if I've seen one myself. UC gonna come out on top of that one. I honestly don't really know what to say about that. But yeah, let's move swiftly along from that. I'm not going to say anything in that regard. It's going to be 2-2 evened out the scoreline now. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing Hooker and Billiards once again. As these two teams are neck and neck, trying to come out with that W, trying to get out towards the end there. I'm hoping we can see a clearer leader coming out in the next couple of rounds here, because we've had plenty of neck and neck stuff today. We've seen it all.
Yeah, wait, let me think about this.
attackers
Every game we've hosted, the first half has ended 3-3. Actually, no, the final one from ATK, I believe, did not. No, wait, no, there was the previous Untamed Cox one that ended 5-1. Anyway, Team Incremental heading to their Hookah Billiards defense once again. Looks like, I believe, the same operator lineup. Notably, actually, though, Cannibal on the Kate. I don't believe we've seen him on that operator before. Luckily, this time no team damage.
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be at least the step up from the last
5
round.
seconds left.
But yeah, I don't know. The team damage didn't really seem
Attackers must
the
locate
really
and
crux
defuse the
factor
bomb.
there. I mean, at the end of the day, there was just some very interesting, questionable chaos towards the end of that round. Ultimately resulted in UC taking the round for themselves. As yeah, hopefully we can see something a little bit more clean coming out here for this round.
Well, this entire floor is clean because it's just been shot out.
Attackers recovered the
It's like most of the floorboards here in Billiards have been shot out. Probably expecting a plant to come out. And once again, these angles being opened up above Aqua, or behind the Aqua bar, but now on the other side of the map, Vlad has taken a lot of damage from somewhere, don't know where. That is definitely something you don't want onto your Jaeger, probably the best firepower on the board. However, Homa as well has taken a lot of damage here in this office area.
Reloading. Cover me.
Yeah, no one's dropped just yet, so we're still waiting for the... Drew a lot of damage done onto Vlad, though. Finally, Homer goes down. Cannibal able to take him out. Now, Vlad also getting taken down as well. It's teams really trying to get up ahead of each other, but no one really being able to find that final foot up.
Oh, almost gets the headshot there on Kashi. The the Jackal. Nonetheless, now knows where that operator is. Just holding these angles oh so passive. The crossfire actually being held, but Kashi swings wide into the one, swings wide into the next, gets the first, almost gets the second, whips out the shotgun. ITA-12S does connect, and that's a triple for him on the round.
Oh, 3 members of Incremental going to be going 2v4 now. Incremental, a lot of work to do if they want to bring themselves into, give themselves a chance. It's 1 minute 10 seconds left on the clock, and they have to make something happen.
Yeah, and it looks like the main push now is rotating around for an aqua take, so looks like these players will start getting pressured out. This doorway is open. Smoke will have to do something about this. Does pressure onto it, gets the first onto the Jackal, whips out the shotgun, almost connects with it onto the Zofia, but nonetheless Zofia gets the kill. Now in a 1v2 situation, Cannibal on 50 HP. Devosh, the Zofia, is on essentially 1 tick of HP even for the AUG A3. He has a diffuser, opts to go from down below, 30 seconds on the board, gets the ping, does not connect, however. A lot of damage done onto Devosh, but not enough. Finally going for the plant on the pool table. Now has to win this out in a 1v2 situation. 20 seconds left, but the diffuser does go down. Peeks into the first angle, spots the IQ, but does not connect the shots.
Can't make it happen. Attackers, they're going to win that one. UC bring themselves up, and well, hopefully they can maintain this and potentially take that W.
So now Untamed Cox, for the first time in this game, they have the lead, and as Team Incremental head back to Hookah Billiards for, I believe, what is the 4th round now? See what they can make, what they can do with this. Six picking the Vigil onto the Bandit. Probably a wise pick. I mean, you kind of need that Bandit, but actually no. The Hibana is banned, and I don't think you're ever really going to see a Thermite place a breach charge on the Repel here, so the more I think about it, why do they have the Bandit?
That is a good question. The answer to which I'm sure will become apparent, and apparently it is reinforced. I guess that's a good enough reason to have him.
Oh no. Okay. Luckily that was just a bit of a visual glitch there. No, those crossbeams can be quite pesky.
Yeah, we've seen them do a little meme work there before. But yeah, I mean, right now we're who comes out on top at the moment. The operator lineup's not really changing up too much these last couple rounds. It is just going to be down to the performance of the teams and who comes out on top at the end.
Well, at the moment, Untamed Cox is on top, but really this could still fall either way. It's a 3v2. It's really close still. These teams have been trading blow for blow at the moment, but at the moment, Untamed Cox look to take control of this blue bar area. So office is completely clear. Sunrise even is completely clear. Looks like the only real roam presence is here in logistics. The rest, they are on site. Well, not on site, just top floor at least. Ooh. The shots coming through the floorboard. There's Bandit is still actually roaming out at 90. Will Sly Butter holding an Aqua, so it's definitely still a very strong hold on the side of Team Incremental. Looks like Untamed Cox is taking their time. They're establishing what angles they have, which angles have been offered up to them. Notably, they've taken control of both Sunrise and Blue Bar, as well as now starting to take control of Master Bedroom. First kill does come out from Vlad, the Jaeger, onto Homa of the Buck, so now they've lost control of officers. Kaiko, however, taking a lot of damage, as well as Ergo. Don't know from where, but definitely some great play from the side of the Team Untamed Cox to do that much damage onto the players. Now Kashi on the Jackal does push into 90, taking control of this hallway.
Attackers have recovered recovered their diffuser.
Yeah, man advantage is still in the favor of incremental. They can try and stop the attacks coming out here from UC. But yeah, we're
Ooh.
gonna see the I think that was the Jaeger go down. Yeah, that's Vlad having lost there in that gunfight.
Oh.
Kaiko very low, and ooh, Blitz goes down. Oh, sorry, Bandit goes down as well. Now it's Valkyrie and Castle and Smoke to try and make this victory happen, trying to stop this attack coming out from UC, but with low health on Kaiko and the man advantage for UC, this is going to be difficult. Can they pull it off? We don't know, but we're about to find out.
Yeah, and look at this pincer movement being held. The IQ swings right with G8 in hand. Does get the first kill. However, being traded out by the Valkyrie, but left last alive in 1v3. Not able to clutch it out. Devosh from the flank in Billiards gets the final kill, and that's a 4-2 split heading into the attacking side now.
Yeah, a good strong start there from UC. Very much what they would want to get out of that. Hopefully they can keep it up and the momentum going. Of course, on the other side, Incremental want to try and shut this down as soon as they can.
Yeah, UC will be starting off with Hookah and Billiard, so see what they can do with this. Looks like, oh, I like the Goyo pick actually. As well as the Mute Mozzie combo being brought. Ah.
Maestro is sixth pick, so that's unfortunate. We're not going to see the Goya there. It's going to be Mozzie, Jaeger, Mute, Smoke, and Maestro. Jackal will be sixth picked out of the Sledge, though. The attackers there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Test active, ready to engage. Evil eye on launching.
All right, let's have a look. So we're just waiting now for the setup to be completed here as the preparation phase comes to an end. Mozzie going up there.
10 seconds left
Very,
before insertion.
very nice. It is going to be up here in the second floor defense, and Maestro going to be popping down those cams. So let's see if UC can start off well in this second half, or if they'll be taken down by Incremental. Who on this map on the attacking side here today. So we're going to see what they can do and what they can bring. Kashi actually going to take a little bit of damage straight off the bat.
That might just have been team damage once again.
I think so. That's unfortunate once again.
I think they know this Jaeger's there, yeah, definitely. Jaeger now peeking out. Zofia does, however, have his angle locked and now swings wide.
He just scrolled straight underneath, but he does get taken out in the end. Oh, that was almost slippery.
As well, quite Gargle actually taking a lot of damage, so UC definitely had a back foot already in this round.
And my drone army
Yeah, UC need to maintain a tight defense here if they're going to repel the attack of Incremental. Slowly moving their way towards the site and preparing to get in there and attack. Mozzie just getting caught out. Urger going to take him down. Now Spray coming through, taking down Vlad. Phantom's going to pick that one up. Kashi sitting here on stairs, not going to find anyone just yet.
Yeah, that concussed state definitely didn't help the Mozzie there. Not able to actually rotate out, got caught out, but now a 3v4 situation. Untamed Cox have been able to level it out just a bit. That kill coming out from Phantom. Well, Quaikargle is actually still on the flank here in security room. You could definitely still do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he certainly could, but you see they need to get this done and dusted pretty much perfectly. They don't have much room for error as Mental move up closer and closer, trying to get their way on towards the site. 50 seconds left on the clock is going to mean that TI do need to pick the pace up a little bit here.
Yeah, they need to start making a move, especially with Guacorgel still here situated down below. I mean, if he goes for a flank right now, he could definitely do damage, but it looks like he's just playing in passive. His teammates on site have still got 3 smoke canisters in their back pocket. If Smoke can play the safe, there's 30 seconds now on the clock. If he starts to smoke out right now, he can win this.
Yeah, I mean, Team Incremental, they just need to. They need to. I don't know why they're
He's
waiting
using
so
the
long,
clip.
but this could be potentially it right here. Gonna see the smoke canisters come out. Guacarl gonna take down Cannibal, and suddenly Incremental.
Oh,
They're
and
not
the-
looking in such a good spot. 10 seconds left, and the smoke grenades are there. The Maestro Camp gonna be able to get this one. This is gonna be around for UC.
Yeah, this is just a complete lockout. The double with the Maestro turret. Finally, the Zofia down below does get the kill, but Slybutter, what can you do in that type of situation? Finally, the smoke just locking out for his team, actually using that clipping angle through the wall when the smoke travels through the wall. Kind of seen by most players as a bit of a cheeky move, not really something you want to see in a fair match, but still, it's in the game. It's not against ESL rules, so it is allowed, but still, it's kind of one of those wacky strats.
Yeah, well, there it is. So that's gonna be 5 rounds. Yeah, they just really didn't manage to get what they, get over that line. They had everything going for them, and it was looking good. It was looking okay. They could have certainly made it happen, but they just weren't able to push it over to that point where they translated that into an overall win. And UC were just able to sit there and go, all right, well, if you're not going to push the site, that's fine. Then you're just going to based on time. So, yeah, they're going to be out here in the lead. 5 rounds. The next win they get, we're going to put them on match points, and then, of course, one after that will take them to the W.
Yeah, notably, I believe the exact same score in the previous matchup is where they started to fall, so Untamed Cox. Yeah, if in Team Incremental want to start beating Untamed Cox, now is the time. We saw them do it in the previous match. Not able to lock it out, but they definitely did have a comeback going for them. But yeah, like you said, if Team Incremental lose even 1 now, that puts them on match point.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, so Incremental, they have very little room for error right now. They really can't make a mistake here. They're going to want to be able to get everything right or as right as possible.
Yeah, and looks like they're making quick work of it. Ergo now already situated on this kitchen window, looking to do a bit of damage onto the players playing passive on site, not however being able to land any shots. And just quickly, I want to talk about this pick from Kashi here. He's on the Guayo, and let me see where his shields are. Yep, like I would have thought, situated on the main service repel. Oh, sorry, the main service plant. So now the attack is starting to take from this bathroom area. Does get the kill into Homar. That is the Jaeger dropped as well. The Goyo now starting to peek in from the hallway side, and he does get it. That's a double for Slybutter on the round. Opens up the hatch, now deals with the utility on the top floor, and now with 2 minutes left on the clock, full top floor control on the side of Team Incremental.
Yeah, that's a good foot forward for Team Incremental, but I mean, we've seen them get these advantages and just not convert them into the rest of the match. So, this could mean very little here. There goes Vlad to UC there, and I mean, this could potentially still part for Team Incremental. They have this record now of not really making distance,
Hey, it connects.
and there it is. Guacarl connects with that nitrous cell, taking down Cannibal, and immediately straight up everything that Incremental got there in the beginning with Homa and Kashi is now just sort of nullified and made mostly obsolete. And, with 1 minute and 10 left on the clock, is UC going to be able to just rinse and repeat? Are they just going to be able to play time? Whereas Incremental just going to, get onto the site?
Yeah, look at the operator lineup here, still from Untamed Cox. Once again, Smoke with 3 canisters in his back pocket, and he does spot the Jackal.
That could have been disgusting, but it doesn't come through. At least he's going to be
Well,
able.
the smoke canister did damage. He's on 25 HP now.
Yeah, a little bit of a spray through the drone hole is going to do a little bit of damage there. Ergo goes down, getting knocked, tries to escape. Yeah, Team Incremental, man, they're
the
really
teamwork
just on
here.
the back foot. Yeah, this is not looking good for them right now. falling apart bit by bit here, and you see looking to come out on top there, and there goes another one. That is just, yeah, Kaiko now left in a 1v3, and this is looking more or less impossible.
15 seconds left.
Yeah, this is quite genuinely impossible. Smoke gets the final kill with the shotgun, and what I'm seeing now from Team Incremental is they are faltering in that second or that first to second minute time period where they take a lot of control on the top floor, but they're not able to translate it into any attack onto site. They can't take any avenues onto site, and when it comes down to it, they just lose in the 22nd meta because 3 smoke canisters are still in his pocket. They are just not able to deal with the hard anchors on site, and it's really frustrating to see. They are playing well, they're just not able to take the site.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you need to know how to take your advantages and then push them to the point where you're actually getting the objectives done. And Incremental seems to be struggling a little bit with that. So yeah, I mean, that, obviously you see they're going to be capitalizing on that coming out ahead, and yeah, we're on match point right now.
Match point, and Team Incremental will have to win 4 in a row if they want to push this into overtime. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely.
ATS active in this sector.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Stop worrying about what he's done.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
The attack is spawning in. Team Incremental will have to do something pretty insane if they want to win this. And it all starts here. If they lose this one, they are out. If they win this one, they've at least got some momentum behind them. So this is definitely an important round. Having said that though, Ergo has taken a lot of damage here early on into the round. I don't know who did that damage onto him. But now looking at the setup here from the defenders, looks like a very loose hold of this of this blue barn cocktail side. I mean, look at, there are 3 players off of site, 2 on this one side, and A is just left completely clear as a kill box essentially. So I really like this play from Untamed Cox at the moment.
Yeah, right now you see are in a pretty good position. Obviously, Ergo having taken a is going to be slightly detrimental. They are rushing here towards sites, getting onto that floor, getting above it, making sure that they have some floor control here. So at least TI, they are taking some initiative once again, but they need to convert that initiative. They need to convert the objective, or sorry, the one-ups that they get into something. So they're going to take down quite Carl, but once again, we've seen this before, and it doesn't really matter if they can't convert it. So now we're just waiting to see if the conversions come through. Can they push this advantage? Can they press the attack? And can they get onto site? We will see. Dujosh is here.
Oh my word.
Get taken down by Kashi. Oh, sorry. That is actually going to get down. Kashi is going to take down Vlad. So he is going to be saved by Kashi.
No way he saves him here. Oh my word. How is this player still alive? How is Dujosh alive?
I have no clue, but he is eventually down. So now it's Homer in a 1v3. Finally, Incremental are in a spot where they are favored, in a spot where they could potentially win this one. So long as they don't lose 3, this one should be theirs.
Yeah, IQ, if she peeks up too wide at the wrong time, she might get caught out, but I mean, they haven't pushed onto site yet. Homer, you can hold 2 doorways now essentially and lock out the attack from the attackers.
Yeah, 33 seconds. I really, for the sake of Incremental, I really hope that they can just clear this one out and play this one clean and smart, and that they don't just randomly get 1v3'd. I really hope that doesn't happen, but I mean, Homer, he is here in a position where he could make it happen. So Slybutter gonna start putting down that diffuser. Homer.
Oh my word. It's gonna
there's the first
Don't
one.
tell me this is gonna happen.
10 seconds left. The diffuser's gone. This can't happen. This can't be happening.
No.
Surely
no!
not. Surely not. Surely not. It's UC. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take 1v3. They're gonna take.
Oh my word.
How has this happened? GG, well played to UC. They managed to go the distance. They get it done. They take the victory and they take map 2, and thus they will take the W for this match. Wow.
Yeah, that was a shocker to end it off
Wow.
on. That was definitely quite a way to send it. Yeah, I'm genuinely in shock, but yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. That has been the second and final quarterfinal of the day. We will be back tomorrow, I believe, at the same time, starting at 6 p.m. South African Standard Time, to cast the third and fourth quarterfinal of the esports factions Rainbow Six Rivals. This has been Kanye Diffuse and Patrick Fennick. Our links are currently on the screen. Head over to Patch's Twitch channel as well as my YouTube channel and Twitch channel. Any last words, Patchy? Just stumbling
Yeah,
over my
I
words
mean,
here.
just wow. Yeah, we saw that it happened. I'll still be spending a little bit of time trying to process that, but ultimately, some great games coming out that we've seen tonight. Really, GG to all the teams that made it this far, obviously, and GG to the winners of these here. Of course, like you said, we will be back again with more in the coming days. Hopefully, we'll see you there. Obviously, check out our social medias, all facing fast for some cool stuff that is happening. And yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
We'll be right back.